Everybody, it's Candace here. Pardon the lighting, pardon what's happening. I really wanted to get this video out, and so I just have to take this opportunity to just tape when I can. So I'm going to start filming right now. And I've been really touched by this small booktuber movement that's been going on, that was inspired by the YouTube monetization change. I don't have enough subscribers that it impacted me, and to me that's not, a part of what Booktube means to me, but I still have been enjoying finding all these new small Booktube channels, so I wanted to pass them on. And what I thought I'd do is try and give a quick shout out to people under 1,000, and maybe try to do something on a semi-regular basis, hopefully monthly, of people that are smaller. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'm going to be looking over here at my list, and I would be remiss to not say a few of the people that I quite often buddy read with. So if you've been following my channel for a while, there'll be some recognition of these booktubers. I think I have 15-ish in total. So we'll start with number 1, Dee from Books and Quirks. Dee is one of the sweetest people and has one of the sweetest voices of anyone on Booktube. She is an American booktuber, and she likes to read historical fiction, fantasy. She's been getting into some nonfiction, but we really have an overlap with the historical novels and the fantasy. And she is really up for anything. So you could ask her to read any book with you, and she would. So she's a great buddy reader, and that helps, I think, me especially try and get through some of the larger books. We just finished Catherine of Aragon together, and we both really enjoyed it. The second person is Cheryl from Sierra Flames Fan. Cheryl is an avid hockey team fan, if you can't tell by her name. She lives in Canada. I think Cheryl has great recommendations in terms of nonfiction, historical type reads. She also loves fantasy and some science fiction, and she'll read really anything. She's also a big mystery reader, and she's a very good person to do buddy reads with as well. If Cheryl was a book, her genre would be cozy mystery, because that's what Cheryl is like booktubing with. I mean, she's just cozy, but there's no mystery about it. She's just very easy to talk to. So I highly recommend her. Number 3 is Jen from Remembered Reads. She, I think, lives in Texas, but she did live in Canada. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. So she reads such a variety of books as well. I really enjoy her nonfiction reads and her graphic novels. She has such unique taste. I see a lot of books on her channel that I don't see on other people's. And she has an amazing dog, which I love that she's been putting him in her videos recently, even though he looks so thrilled and sleeps through the whole thing. The fourth person I'm going to shout out to is On the Stoop. Boy, do I really enjoy his videos. He is British, and he has this great sense of humor, but it's also dry in the sense that he won't even crack a smile when he's making his jokes. He's another channel that loves history and nonfiction and fantasy. So we're noticing a common theme here in all my choices. He did his first video I saw was one on his nonfiction nature recommendations, which I really loved. And whenever he comments in my videos, it's also with great recommendations as well. So I can't say enough good things about him, so please check him out. The fifth person I'll mention is another Canadian, Waiting Moose. She's a really lighthearted person, a lot of fun. She also has a dog. She's currently reading the Canadian Book Long List, the CBC list of reads, which I really enjoy. I was subscribed to her, but I hadn't been watching her videos as much, and then I've been watching a lot of them since I looked at her birdie review when I read that. And I really enjoy her sense of humor and her advice about books, especially about Canada. The next booktuber I'll mention is Summer at Summer Reads. Summer is a really fun girl. Everybody loves Summer. She's got this boisterous personality. She's musically inclined. She's also an actress, I believe. But she really, really enjoys reading classics, which I enjoy. I follow a fair amount of people that read classics, but not at the frequency that Summer does. So I really enjoy hers. Not that she doesn't read other books, because she totally does. I really appreciate that her candor, that she's not scared to say if she doesn't like a book. She has good reviews on Goodreads, and she's very, true to herself and her opinions. And another person that I could say that about is Carrie Ann from Woman vs. Books. She has the best accent, I think. I love her accent. She is a member of Mel's BooklandAdventures Read Around the Book Club, which I'm a part of, and so I always like to see what she's going to say. I think most of the time we've had a lot of the same opinion, but when we don't, it's vastly different. And I kind of like that about her, that she's not A, scared to say it, and B, does have a different opinion a lot of times than most. So I really enjoy Carrie Ann. Another person I'd like to mention is A Journey Through Books. This is a fairly new booktuber, but I really love her channel. I think she lives in South Africa. I feel like we have a lot of the same reading taste, so I really enjoy her book catch-ups. She has fantastic discussions about books. If you want to see like a overview of all the books that she loves, I think the videos of her 2017 best books is great as well. She just did a reading shelf for that shows the genres that she's interested in. She's got that reading mind that I wish I had. And the other cool thing about her is her mom really likes fantasy books, and I love that so much. Another person I'd like to mention is My Reading Life. She is a great booktuber. She posts pretty frequently, and she is great for nonfiction and historical novels. So I really enjoy catching up with her. She's great at responding back if you have any comments. Another booktuber I love is the Driftless Reader. She is a great booktuber. She is also in charge of A Blast from the Past Goodreads book club, which, I love historical fiction, and that's usually the genre that we've read. So I've only been a member 3 months, and we read The Boston Girl, A Gentleman in Moscow, and they're reading Cold Mountain this month, which I'm not participating in, but I plan to catch up with them again as soon as possible. She just loves historical novels, and she also really loves books about witches and the occult, and she's a huge cozy mystery fan as well. So I love listening to her recommendations. I highly recommend her channel. And another favorite of mine is Natalie at We Need Honey. Natalie is a Swedish booktuber. I really love her selections and her discussions. She really takes her reading seriously, in terms of thinking about it and how she processes books and writing about the books and writing in the books. She reads a lot of nonfiction about nature, which I really, really enjoy. And then I have a few new to me booktubers that I haven't been watching for as long. One is Sean at Eclectic Reads. He's in the Blast from the Past book club book as well, so I didn't know he had a YouTube channel. I was so excited. He also likes a variety of books, including history and fantasy books. And he's a huge proponent for the booktube community, which I love. He's just one of those guys that just wants to spread the love, and you can tell. And so I really appreciate that. Another new one was Beth Chat's books. She's a British booktuber. I really love Beth's personality and her energy. I recently watched her favorites of 2017, and she had a great amount of classics in there as well. She's just got a great discussion. She's very personable and open. And this was all brought to me with the small Booktuber Shout-out, so I really have been enjoying finding new people like her. The next person is Graham Quigley. He's a Scottish booktuber. He really enjoys fantasy, but it looks like he enjoys a fair amount of variety of books. So I'm excited to find him and do some comparing and commenting on his videos. I really like his personality. He's very friendly. Something else that's not as new to me, I don't know, is Mara from Books Like Whoa. Mara is just a recently started booktuber, but she's already gained so many subscribers because she just knows how to do things. Like she's great with her frequent posting. She's great with topics and series, and she always looks so put together. And she's another one that will just tell it like it is. She really enjoys mysteries. She does an Agatha Christie and Hercule Poirot series. I really, really like her, and this is a compliment, nerdiness in terms of her spreadsheet and analysis and how to get her series of how to get books for cheap. I like that she has her mind on the bottom line a lot. And she just also did another video on the book of the month and if it's worth it, which I really enjoyed because I didn't know some of the details, and it's so popular on BookTube. I wasn't quite sure, what the hype was about. So, yeah. I want to keep this video as short as I can. I just wanted to say thanks to everybody that has supported me, and I think we should continue, supporting everybody. There's one person that I want to give a special shout out to who does have more than 1,000 subscribers, and that is Mel at MelsBooklandAdventures. I think she just deserves the most subscribers as possible. She's just a great, well-rounded booktuber. She posts amazing videos about books, book reviews, but also about social issues, and she just inspires me to be a better person and reader. And I want to be a mother just like she is to her daughter, in terms of having reading in their life and making sure I'm following along with their school system and what their kids are reading. She's a huge proponent for the BookTube community. For her, she's always constantly bringing people together, and I just can't say enough good things about Mel. I think most of my subscribers and the very cherished friendships that I've met, a lot of them have come because of the Read Around the World Book Club. If you haven't done the small Booktuber Shout-out and you want to, I really, really urge you to do that. I think it's a great response to what's happening and just supporting each other. So anyways, talk to you later. Bye.